Good night, everyone. Welcome to tonight's Karat Tips and Tricks, Season 2020, episode number 10. Tonight is the 6th of March 2020, and we have some very important information to cover tonight. First, we were going to actually go through a tutorial on how to set up the K1 Impulse phones, but between yesterday and today, we've had some very interesting updates, both in the Karat Caribbean community as well as with corporate. We've got some updates from the latest news, as well as from Harold Seitz himself, which just before the call, we got a release of an update from Harold Seitz himself, from the CEO. He made a statement, and we're going to be looking at that statement. I'll be looking at that with you for the very first time during the course of this call as well. My name is Michael Amann, and I've been an affiliate with Karatbit since August 2013. From that time to now, I have gotten a chance to meet with various affiliate leaders from around the world, and I've also gotten to meet some team members from corporate as well. My passion has actually been from the start to educate, to share, to teach, to show persons from the region, not just from my home country of Trinidad and Tobago, what Karatbit is all about. And of course, with me, I have my sponsor, Mr. Larry Pereira, and other team members. We have Pastor Carlos, Jamal Ali Shah, and various other folks working in the background to help raise the level of the Karatbit business in the region. We have a team that is called Karat Caribbean. Well, not exactly a team, it's a movement, and I'll speak a little bit more about that shortly. But before we go into all of the updates that we got from corporate, we want to first look at the plans that we have for 2020 and beyond as part of Karat Caribbean. Now, what is Karat Caribbean? Karat Caribbean is not a team per se. It's actually a movement to impact the world, but led by affiliates from the region, from the Caribbean region, from various groups. Of course, we have leaders that are not necessarily from the Caribbean, or they may have had roots in the Caribbean, they live in another country, or persons from the Caribbean may have sponsored persons in the UK, in Australia, in various parts of the world. But we do have that common link. When I had started Karatbit, we did not, or at least I did not see any local support in the region. I didn't see it in Trinidad and Tobago. I've heard of people who had support from overseas, but for a physical presence, I didn't really see much. So I thought I could either sit down and wait for something to happen, for support to happen, or I can stand up and take the mantle myself. I made the latter decision. So we have an association with various teams. Of course, the team has grown, and we have the largest team in the Caribbean has still been, as when I started, the Bahamas. But we have had a growing team in Jamaica, Barbados, and a couple of the other countries. And several of us are in various WhatsApp groups, and we actually share information amongst each other to help build each other up. No one is holding all the information for themselves, but we freely share information among the various groups on WhatsApp, on Telegram, on Skype, and on Facebook. And also, of course, we also get information from some persons who have team members from Synergy Gold Group, Wealth Builders Worldwide, Global Gold Bullion, now known as Karat Crypto, and of course, the Gold Cash Flow Leaders with Vision. We work with each other in the groups to share the information. We want to ensure that everyone who joins the company is plugged in for information, education, and updates. And as part of the reason, or part of one of the tools for giving that update is actually to have the weekly Zoom calls. We have the international power-up calls. We want to leave the Monday nights for the Synergy Team Huddle. This is an international call, which is led by our team leader, Gold Director Elite 3, Nitsa Nakos, held every Monday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which right now is 10 p.m. American Standard Time. So the rest of the week, we have other sessions taking place locally. We have Pastor Carlos on Tuesdays, Power of Mass Adoption. Wednesday, we have a wild card where we can have a who's who from the Caribbean. This is going to be filled in soon, so continue to stay tuned. Yesterday, we had a special international guest. We had Ms. Tammy Morrison, Gold Director Elite 3, and from the International Affiliates Council, who came and shared the important information back to the basics of Karatbit with us. And we really were thankful for Tammy to grace us with her presence last night. And of course, tonight you are on this call, Friday, the Karat Tips and Tricks. On a week-to-week basis, we may get other information in terms of presenters, but we seek to have these sessions every week so that people can continue to be plugged in. And in the light of continuing to be plugged in, we continue to have training, workshops, and seminars to help raise the level for everyone involved in Karatbars. We don't want to just ensure that persons just register, get an account, and we forget about them. We want to ensure that everyone is trained, because Karatbars is not just about saving in gold anymore. We have lots of tools and lots of services. One of them is the Karatbit exchange, which introduces people to cryptocurrency, sometimes for the very first time. And some of us may not know how to use a cryptocurrency or use the tools in the back office that we have available free for us to use as part of our account. And we also have access to the K-Merchant. Some of us have businesses and we want to know how to use the merchant platform more effectively. So we've had some courses. We've had the K-Merchant workshop. We've had 2 of these already, and we're continuing to develop that course program, and we're preparing for another one soon. As part of the Royal Gold Academy, Pastor Carlos, who's the team leader of the Royal Gold Group, has presented some courses for persons as well to learn to use the Karatbit exchange called Crypto Trading for Beginners and Crypto Trading Advanced. And in fact, we have another course coming up soon, which I'll talk about very shortly. We also have had a social media workshop, which shows persons how to share their business or to grow their business more effectively online using social media. And in the tools, they've learned how to use some of the systems that were in use by Synergy Gold Group, by Wealth Builders Worldwide, by Gold Cash Flow System, and also which links to share with others and how to talk to others. And we have another workshop coming up soon that also shows persons how to utilize even the Karat Booster and other tools. So continue to stay tuned. We have another conference coming up. But again, I just wanted to give a quick plug for the Royal Gold Academy. For those who want to learn more about how to use their Karatbit account or how to use it more effectively, the next cycle 6 for crypto trading with Pastor Carlos, Crypto Trading for Beginners, is commencing this Monday coming. The 9th of March 2020 will be registration and orientation for cycle 6 of Crypto Trading for Beginners. And if you want to register, you can go now to bit.ly/trader registration, and you can book your seat. Make sure that you put capital T and capital R in that link before you go to it, and you can type in your name, where you come from, and so on, and you can reserve your seat. On Monday, there will be registration and orientation, and call Pastor Carlos for more information. But of course, for those who may want to get an idea of how this has been helping, this is cycle 6. There have been 5 cycles before this one. We have a testimonial from 2 persons tonight. One of them is Mr. Rajesh Hardyal, who has just completed one of the Crypto Trading for Beginners sessions. And let's hear what Rajesh has to say. Rajesh, the floor is yours.
This is Rajesh here, speaking at the Royal Gold Academy Traders course that was done by Mr. Carlos Gonzalez. I must say the last 6 sessions has been very, very, very informative, educational, inspiring, and I'm motivated to take on the next level of classes that is coming along, because in a short 6 sessions, things have really been opened up for me by the education. As basic as it was, there are many new things that I've learned. I'm now understanding a lot of the videos that I've been looking at online on YouTube, etc. And I definitely think it's a good opportunity for everyone who's in the sphere, in and out of Karatbars, who's trading cryptos across the line, you name it, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple. Get involved with trading at some level, and Royal Gold Academy is a good place to start.
Okay, thank you very much, Rajesh. The course takes 6 weeks. Therefore, the 6 weeks he's speaking about refers to the 6 weeks he has actually been on that course, and he has been an avid student of the session. Here we also have Mr. Jed. Jed Adolphus has attended the advanced crypto class, and let's hear what he has to say.
Jed, and welcome to Royal Gold Academy. I understand you are past people of traded crypto for beginners level 2.
Correct.
How was your experience?
It has been very, very, very good. I enjoy all the classes. I haven't been to every class out of the 6 classes. I think I've been to about 3 or 4. But regretting I missed those 2 classes because I know it's a lot of information and it's important, and the more you know, the more money you can make. And coming to the level 2 class with a little experience in the Forex arena, it helped me get a better outlook on the crypto aspect and how different it is to Forex. Because I was coming in here thinking, hey, I already know some of these things, it will be easy for me to grasp. But there's a lot of things that you think, I thought I knew, but I didn't. And coming to the class really gave me a good bit of knowledge, and I'm grateful for the experience from the king himself.
Thank you very much, Jed. We have a team here that has actually taken the course. Guys, what do you think about the course?
Gold Academy, you will always win. Woo, woo.
All right, awesome. So you can go to the Royal Gold Academy. You will always win. Take the time to click on that link, go to trader registration and book your seat now for the next cycle 6 of crypto trading for beginners, level 1. Level 2 will be the ones on Thursdays, and you will be notified when those sessions are opening again. Let's hear those guys again. What do you say about the Royal Gold Academy?
Gold Academy, you will always win. Woo, woo.
All right, awesome. So let's go. Our private gold receptions. Between last night and tonight, we have had some updates on the upcoming private gold or PGR sessions, as we call them. The first quarter of 2020, we have actually covered various places in January and February, as you have seen, Marabella, Couva, Princestown, Faizabad, and we have even gone to Point Fortin. And in March, for the very first time, we will be heading down to Mayaru on the 8th, Sunday the 8th of March. Monday night, we will be in Faizabad on the 9th. We would be having our session in Port of Spain on the 11th of March as well. That's next week, Wednesday. And next week, Thursday, we have a session in Couva. And then back to Marabella on the 15th. And we hope to be in Rio Claro. We are working on getting things ready for Rio Claro on the 29th. So by the end of March, you would have noticed, according to the map, that we would have covered the major towns in the south part of Trinidad and Tobago. Our intention, of course, for 2020 and beyond, by the time we hit quarter 2, we would have covered all major towns in Trinidad and Tobago. In all areas, of course, we are seeking to have leaders from the communities to assist in booking venues, to man the registration desk, and also to represent the meeting, to chair, to welcome persons, to host the meeting, and of course, to invite the presenters to deliver their presentation. The outcome that we would seek to have is that the leaders in these communities will continue to have regular sessions in their communities. While other leaders can come to provide support on occasion, we are seeking to support you to become autonomous. But we need your help. We need to work together. So let's work together as a team to make this happen. Not only are we seeking to help build the visibility of Karat buyers in Trinidad and Tobago, we are doing so to the region as well. In January, we have been to Barbados, and we have a growing team in Barbados that's headed by the leader across there, Dr. Homer. And we have some fantastic leaders that are actually growing in Barbados as well. We also have team members in St. Lucia. We have Jerome, Finian Doyle, who's in St. Lucia. And we are having, this is the first time we are announcing this, we are having the very first private gold reception taking place in Grenada on Thursday, the 19th of March. We're going to give you some more information on that as time goes on. So we're coming to visit Grenada. Over time, through the rest of 2020, we seek to be also having a presence in various islands. We have a strong team in Jamaica that is also growing. We have teams in Cuba, Haiti. We know of these places. And of course, we have the largest team in the region is based in the Bahamas. And of course, we're seeking to meet with our team members across there as well. That is our fellow affiliates. We would seek to do that, of course, before we start to go to the next level. Because beyond regional, we want to go international. We seek to have greater international representation in international event from the Caribbean region. So we have the next main event, that's confirmed, the 3rd of May 2020. We have the Las Vegas Freedom Celebration. We have our annual major conference taking place in Holland, Amsterdam in October 2020. And we are working with you. We are working with persons in the region. We are working with team members that you have as well, so that we can actually have representation at these events. While we have a lot of people attending these events last year and the year before, we've had numbers such as 2,000, 3,000 people have been attending these events. At Las Vegas, I was there last year. There were 2 persons from Jamaica. We had a few of us from Trinidad and Tobago, about 3 or 4 of us. But that is still more representation than earlier on. I remember in 2016, I was the only person from Trinidad and Tobago in a conference. So we are seeking to actually grow. And actually this time around, we are actually heading there. We are working with you. We have the support systems in place to make this happen. We have a system so you can save yourself stress, time, energy, or effort and money in order to help to build your team. We have goldcashflowsystem.com where you can go. There are videos that you can learn about the business, and it will actually walk you through the steps as to how to share business with others. And we also have links in there for you to learn more about your business. Not only that, at the bottom, in the footer of every page, we have the numbers that you need to know, the international support numbers. If you need to activate your MasterCard online, you have the numbers here to call. If you need to call support, and you have the US number and Canadian number. And if you're not getting through there, you can even call the European number. And if you need to write corporate for support on any matter, you have any issues with deliveries, you write to delivery@karatbars.com. If you need general support, you write to support. If you have any issues with your KYC, getting your documents approved, you can write to KYC@karatbars.com, and so forth. You have all of the emails that you need to write right there. So that's a system, and we are working to make sure that you have all of the information that you need. We work together as a team so that together we can all grow. That being said, we're going to go into some of the training aspects of it. But if you are on the call for the very first time and you like what you're hearing about the level of support that we have, not only for local, but for the region, I encourage you to contact the person who invited you to attend this call or to share this video with you. You can register your account and you can take advantage of our systems, and you get a landing page at once. We have meetings, we have webinars such as this one, we have live meetings, conferences such as you heard that were taking place. Come to one of them and hear what it's all about. Of course, you have the links there to contact the support team. You are an independent business. You make your own decisions, but you're not alone. You have persons to help you to build. Even the greatest was once a beginner. Don't be afraid to take that first step. Some persons may say, oh, Mark, all of this stuff is too advanced. This is too much for me. Don't worry. We all started somewhere. Even Muhammad Ali says so. So at this time, I just wanted to go to some of the updates that we got from corporate, from Karatbit, and regarding Karat Bars. And we're going to get an update from Harold's sites as well. So I just want to go to the screen. Let me first go to Karat Bars. And all of you, any of us can do this. You can go to your website, you go to login, you put in your username, your password, you put in the capture code for security reasons. You log in. Let's go and see what the latest news has to say. And in my machine, I get this sometimes. I had the screen open a little too long, I guess. So the screen needed to refresh. So that's one of the things you can do. If your screen is on for some time and it says wrong username and password, don't worry, you just try again. And most of the times, on the second time, you will get through, as happened here. You go to you see, of course, any updates in terms of, you look at your back office and you see what the health of your business is like and so forth. But what we really need to do is to go to general and latest news and see what the latest news are. What is the latest news? Okay, you can search the archive, by the way. There's 288 entries of latest news. If you have joined even recently and you want to get an idea of what are the things that Karatbars has been up to over the years, you can easily go through the archive and do that. But right now we want to see what is the latest news. All right, so let's see. Update on ePoints, CashGold, and Gold Miner. Let's see what this news says. From Saturday, March 7th, that's tomorrow. Okay, from tomorrow, the following will be available in your Karatbar's back office. So tomorrow, 12 noon, CET. If we take away 6, that will be like around 6 a.m. Trinidad and Tobago time, or 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I think. It could be either 5 or 6, but somewhere around there. Generally, by 7 o'clock tomorrow, this would be active. ePoints, the number of up to 7 levels deep acquired ePoints. These are the exclusive points that you earned if you have a multi-pack, can be found under My Gold. Click on Transaction Overview and select ePoints Transaction Overview. Okay, great. So we were going to look at the menu just now to see where we find this menu option, My Gold. Remember that, My Gold Transaction Overview. All right, so let's look at the next news item, CashGold. You can find the amount of CashGold earned up to 7 levels deep under My Gold. There it is, My Gold again, and click there on Gold Transaction Overview. Okay, good. Third, Gold Miner results. Results of your Gold Miner can be found in the same menu as CashGold described above, all right? My Gold Transaction Overview. All results described above will be available in your back office on the first Saturday of every month from March 7th, 2020. Okay, so in other words, on the first Saturday of every month, we will get an update on the exclusive points earned during the previous month period. Now, folks, based on the information that was provided from before with the multi-packs, this sounds very similar to how we normally look at things for the uni-level points, I think, as well, that which is the standard points. And I'll explain what I'm talking about here, right? First, let's see where to get this menu. If we go to My Gold, we see one of the things here, one of the menu items is called Transaction Overview. And there's one item here called ePoints Transaction Overview. If you click on that now, right, you go to My Gold Transaction Overview and ePoints Transaction Overview. If you have a multi-package, you will see the ePoints that you personally purchased, right? So you would see the date and the invoice number, of course, of the package, that multi-pack that you have, and then you see how much ePoints you have. From tomorrow, from 7 a.m. onwards, if you do this, you go to Transaction Overview ePoints, you will also see any ePoints that you would have earned from others in your team that would have also purchased multi-packages, down to 7 levels. And by 7 levels, it doesn't mean persons necessarily 7 levels physically deep. If Bob invites Mary, Mary doesn't buy a package, but Mary invites Johnny. Johnny will then become the first level, the first person in your team that would have purchased a multi-pack. So it goes down to 7 levels, or the 7 persons who purchase multi-packs deep in your organization. Well, based on, of course, on the multi-pack that you have. Gold Transaction Overview, Gold Transaction Overview. Same thing would apply. By tomorrow, if you were to go Transaction Overview, Gold Transaction Overview, you can do it either on the left here, by the way, or you can do on top. There's 2 ways you can access the same menu. You can go on top, Transaction Overview, and go to Gold Transaction Overview, right? But if you're already in the menu, you will see the pop-up on the left, which is really a repeat of the same menu that you're in, right? So you could also go to Gold Transaction Overview here. And for this month so far, March 1st to 7th, no one else has. I did not earn any CashGold from anyone else, and that's fine once I know where I can get it from. Here, I believe would show all gold transactions. If I were to, let's edit this a little bit. Let me change this to, let's say, 2015 and apply. Right, to 2020. Come on, 20 and apply. Oops, let me go for the last 3 months. Right. So when you go to gold transaction overview, you would see all gold transactions that took place in your account, whether it was CashGold or classic gold. When you see fixed amount purchase here, this is 1 gram of classic gold. Right here was 2 grams of classic gold. And if it is not classic gold, it would actually state cash gold. Like here, 0.1 gram of cash gold was purchased. Okay, so all gold transactions will come here. So if you are earning cash gold, you will also see it coming up in your gold transaction overview. And according to the latest news, this will be whether it is from multi-pack purchases or if you have activated the gold miner, which was explained before in previous updates from the company and videos. Okay, so that is that. What was I speaking about with uni-level commissions, Mike? Well, if you go to team statistics and you go to personal referrals, here you would see the accumulation of the uni-level points made in your team. Every purchase made in your team, your direct team, generates points. Each point is worth about 2 euros. So obviously, if somebody purchases something that's about 100 euros, that would generate 2 uni-level points. And the points that are generated roll up to people in your teams, and you can actually see how your performance is. If I were to click on this here twice, on the arrow here twice, I'll sort by descending order. I can see which of my direct team members, which of their teams have been more active during the month. And I could see the points accumulated here. But the points will just accumulate, but the rank will only be credited once per month on the 11th of every month, based on the activity that is seen here. Then I would get a different, if I were to go to my dashboard again, based on that rank, I would get a different uni-level status. Right now, based on activity in the last month, there was not much activity in the team, so my status was gold manager. So next month, based on what I see there, the status can actually change from manager to director. All right, so that's just a little bit of how you work that. Okay, but Mike, there's other things I want to know. Hurry up. Okay, let's go. Okay, so that is what the latest news speaks about. Concerning the e-points, we would be able to see the e-points from tomorrow. We would also be able to, and this is actually live now, to convert our univals from our Karatbit exchange and deposit it back to our Karatpay account. And here's Nitsa Nakos to explain how that works. Yes, Nitsa, go ahead.
Okay, well, hello there, Karat Bars family. Hello and happy Thursday, everybody. The day before Gold Rush Friday. Big week this week in Karat Bars. We're already seeing some updates happening. The newest update here is an update to Karatbit. Now, as of right now, that being Thursday, the 5th of March, Univals, more options and more flexibility around Univals on Karatbit. So available now, Univals withdraw to your Karatpay wallet is now live, and Univals exchange to USDT on Karatbit is now live. I wanted to shoot this quick little video here with you guys just to show you basically what that means, go over a couple of different options with you, just to give you, you know, the full kind of scope as to what we got going on here. So this is really, really big, everybody, as it you know, just brings closer to, you know, the day where we have a real, you know, closed loop ecosystem where everything functions within the ecosystem, where we can go in and we can get out, if you will, in, you know, in the various different modalities, being, you know, in and out of gold, in and out of crypto, in and out of fiat, all within one closed ecosystem. So this is definitely a big, you know, step in that direction. And basically, here's what it means. So if you've got Univals sitting on your Karatbit, okay? So we have in the past been able to trade Univals on Karatbit, and we've been trading these UNVs based on a market price. So whatever the market demands, whatever the market is selling for, whatever the market is buying for, this has in the past, determined the price of UNVs. Now we're seeing a closer to a fixed price there on UNVs, and that's huge because that takes away the market volatility and definitely any type of market manipulation. So the price of the UNV on Karatbit is now according to the LBMA price. So whatever the price is on any gold sites pricing gold bullion, it is that price less 10%. Okay, so that's what is now available on Karatbit. So what does that mean? That you could literally, if you've got some UNVs, whether you've been trading them or if you've got them sitting, in your Karatbit wallet, and you want to bring them back into Karatpay, your Karatpay wallet, you can do that. So for example, if you needed to, let's say acquire a package and you want to pay with Karatpay and you've got some UNVs in there, you can easily do that, send it right back into your Karatpay wallet. That's done instantaneously. There is no hold to send your UNVs from Karatbit up into Karatpay and then be able to use them that way. And the second option is exchanging your UNVs, a straight exchange, just a money exchange, where you go from UNVs, which is 1/10 of a gram of gold, into USDT, which is basically a US dollar, but in a digital form. That's available on pretty much every exchange, including Karatbit. And this is going to open the door for anybody who, again, wishes to keep that value in USDT, maybe for further trading, or if you wanted at this point, for whatever reason, to exchange or be able to eventually exchange your CashGold into fiat. You can do that because you can always take the USDT, you can move it into one of your maybe local exchanges or an exchange that you use. Maybe it's CoinPay or the Cash App exchange is big in the US. Various different exchanges that offer the withdrawal feature right now, because our Karatbit exchange at this current point does not offer withdraw to your bank account. But being in the USDT, you can always move it wallet to wallet, and it gives you a lot more flexibility, very easy to get it into your bank account should you want to do that. So that is great news, everybody. Of course, the time is near and it's coming where Karatbars will have that full solution for everyone. But it's step by step. We're getting there right now. The door is opened, giving us a lot of flexibility, more flexibility with the UNV right now, which is so very important. And I just want to basically, I'm going to just pull up one of my accounts, my Karatbit accounts, where I've got a little bit of UNV sitting in there, just to kind of show you what's possible, okay? So this is one of my accounts here. All right, so for example, here you go. Here's a UNV account at 2.89 UNVs I have sitting in this wallet. It's equivalent to 13 US dollars, okay? So my options here, if I have this UNV in here, I can do a withdrawal or I can do an exchange. And I'm gonna do one of each, okay? So for example, I can do a withdrawal, and let's say I withdraw one UNV. Let's say I choose to withdraw one UNV, and then I say withdraw this UNV. Here it gives me the confirmation page, and it automatically has your Karatpay address loaded in there, okay? So this is the email address that's obviously associated with your, Karatbit account, but also it's going to go to the Karatpay wallet associated with this email. So hopefully you guys, you're using the same address. You should, if you've just kind of followed along the system. So in this case, once I enter the 2FA code, okay, you can see here you will receive one UNV. There's 0 withdrawal commission, so no fees on this. And then it just asks you for a 2FA code, which I'm going to go ahead and grab that right now from my Google Authenticator. Here it is. Let's see if I can do this quickly enough. Every 20 seconds, as you know, a different code comes up for the Google Authenticator. Almost done. Please confirm the email. Go into my email. There it is, Karatbit. And it says approve. Please approve your withdrawal in the amount of 1 Univol from Synergy Gold Karatbar's Univol wallet to, and then I click approve. Okay, and that basically took care of that one. Okay, and now if I refresh, so I'm going to go home, I'm going to go back to dashboard. I should have 1 Univol less in there. Yep, 1.89. So the other one's gone to my Karatpay. And now I'm going to, and of course, once it's in Karatpay, and there's no hold, okay, to do it that way. Once it's in Karatpay, you can use Karatpay to pay for things within the Karatbar system, of course, as we know. Just a quick note, currently, if you buy CashGold and you load up your Karatpay wallet and then deposit CashGold into Karatpay, there's an 8-week hold. And I just want to explain, because I've heard all sorts of different assumptions out there, and no fault or judgment on anyone, but I just want to set the record straight. The reason why Karatbars has put an 8-week hold is simple, because when you buy CashGold, you're using your credit card, there's always a point of time, typically a month, 30 days, 6 weeks, where one can charge back, okay? And there has been, there's credit card fraud happening every day. So Karatbars needs to protect, chargebacks and also fraud, on credit cards. That way they have the 8-week hold. That way, no one can, charge back even after the fact they've got their currency or their money, in a different asset class, such as, cryptocurrency. So hopefully that makes sense to everybody and clears up any misunderstanding. That's why the 8-week hold going that way. So there's, excuse me, but there's no hold going back if you happen to have Univol sitting in there. And then the other option we have, of course, is to take the Univols and exchange them. Now this one I love, okay, because here, let's just say I wanted to again exchange 1 Univol. It gives me the price here. It says you will get 4.8029 US dollars. This is a fixed price now. And thank you, Karatbars, for doing this. This is great. So this is a fixed price based on, if we go to, say for example, goldprice.org, that reports spot price on gold, LBMA gold. And let me just refresh, boom. You can see that the price of gold in grams is 53.82 US. And if we go back to Karatbit, we get 4.8. So that's a 10% exchange fee, which is understandable. And but the main thing is that you get a fixed price as opposed to some fluctuating price based on trades that are happening in the market that only a few people are really able or that are taking advantage of. This way it's fair play across the board, and I'm so happy the company has done this. So 4.80, look, if I confirm this now, I say change it to US dollars. I confirm exchange was successful. There's no need to do any type of confirmation, and there it is. Now I've got 5.18 dollars, if you will, in my USDT Tether account. So here I could always withdraw this $5, or I think you need more than $15 to withdraw. But once you have enough in your USDT, for those of you that trade, you know this already. For those of you that are beginners, you do not trade, but maybe you've got, Univols, or you've got CashGold, and I mean, now is the time, everybody. I think everybody's seen what's been happening in the news and is aware. Let me stop this share. I think everybody is aware, you've been following the news, you've seen that there's been some big things that have happened, namely stock market crash. We've had a couple of very, very significant drops in the stock market, major, haven't been like that since 2008. That's just happened, of course, because of the whole coronavirus scare. Then you saw the Fed reacting, lowering the interest rates or the base rate by 0.5%. You had it happen in the Fed. You had the Australian bank, and now the Bank of Canada also following suit. So the last time all of this happened was in 2008, everybody. Meanwhile, gold continues to go. This is not the time to sell gold, but again, we can never tell people what, to do with their money. If you needed a way to get, exchange of your gold into fiat, this will help you do that, okay? Also, let's just put it into perspective now, multi-packages, everybody. Everybody's been waiting to see that come live on the dashboard, and it is my understanding that any moment now, we are going to be able to see that. Definitely, within the next few days, that's going to be appearing on your dashboard. So if you have bought a multi-package, you will have E-points awarded. If you have referred a multi-package, you will have more E-points rewarded and available. If you have referred a multi-package or building a team who is doing the same, you will have even more E-points and even more CashGold rewarded to you as bonuses. And now one extra function of our system that will help you work with the CashGold piece, okay? So great news, E-points coming up. We're soon going to be able to see the E-points exchange, what to do with the E-points, how we can exchange them into the various different things, and that's coming to us literally any day now is my understanding. But I wanted to get this video out to you guys quickly so that you can be aware and help your team drive the solutions down through your team as more and more people are looking for ways that they could either use the Univol in their Karatbit or somehow be able to exchange it out, okay? Finally, I know many of you are like, okay, that's great, but what about bonus Univol, the BUNV? Stay tuned, everybody. The company is putting all of that together. Very soon you're going to hear what you're going to be able to do with bonus Univol. It's all coming together. And so don't think for a moment that all those bonus Univols that you have in your Karatbit wallet are just going to sit there. No. Very soon you're also going to be able to exchange those as well. And the company will be coming out with official company information. Okay, so there we go, everybody. 2 new updates on Karatbit. Enjoy, and thank you so very much for listening in. Bye for now.
Thank you very much for that, Nitsa. So this was just released internationally by Harold Sykes. So let's take in the message from Harold. Hot off the press. Even I haven't heard it as yet. So I'm listening to it same time you are. Let's go.
Hello, dear Karatbars friends and family. Here's Harold Sykes, CEO and founder of Karatbars International. More than 9 years ago, I founded the company Karatbars. Since these 9 years, the focus has always been on gold in small units. I have developed this further and bought out the CashGold. I am aware that CashGold is often smiling at or not believe in. However, it's common knowledge how the economy looks at the moment. In the United States alone, we have more than 20 trillion US dollar debt. Most of the people, they not know how something like this works. To do so, you have to understanding the past. The national debt has increased since 1930 until today to 22 trillion US dollar. The USA has never paid back, but only rescheduled every time a new loan. With this new loan, the old loan debt was paid. The new loan was always higher than the old one because not only the debt has been paid back, but also the interest rate. The state have not been able to pay the interest rate from the generated tax revenues in the last 10 years. For the annual repayment of the loan, the government has found new creditors every year to pay the loan. If the debt is too high, this can be very dangerous because it is no longer the parliament and the state that decided for the country. This will be then bankers and fund managers from London and New York. You see, because of the high national debt, the creditors have the government in their hand. USA is at the moment in debt with around 104% of the high of gross domestic product. The higher the indebtedness, the less confidence the creditors. The more interest rate has to be paid and the more difficult it is to repay the loan until it leads to the insolvency of a country. This is a vicious cycle, and I maintain that this debt can never be repaid. In the end, it is up to us, the citizen, to bear the burden. When do you think the bomb will drop? When so much interest has to be paid, new money has to be printed, and when more money is printed, the money is worthless and less. This is called inflation. You don't notice it immediately, but you already certainly notice it when you have less and less money left in the end of the month. From a statistic, more than 42 million people in USA lived in 2019 under the poverty line, more than twice as much as 50 years ago. And that in the USA, instead of making progress, we go 5 steps back. Since 2008, I have been working on creating a means of payment with gold. Gold is gold. With gold, there is no inflation. If you still remember, gold was once the basic for the dollar. Without gold, there will be no dollar. Did you know that? The basis of the modern money was gold. Why I'm telling you this? Because it's important to understand. People used to dig for gold or invest in gold and deposit it in the banks. They got a certification for that gold. And that certification was later the dollar. And now it shows you how easy to take people's property. This happened in 1971 when Richard Nixon, the American president of the United States, separated the gold from the dollar. Gold became paper. The American government has no other choice because at this time there were already many more dollars printed and used than they had in gold. The people of America has also no other choice because this was decided for them by the government. This is bad for the people. However, the people did not care so much about it because they had the dollar to continue to pay for their goods. We often say we are not in competition with governments, but Karatbit is there to better people's life, which in turn makes our lives and governments stronger. My passion and my intention is to change this. I know how some people think about me or about the company Karatbit. Where wood is chopped, splinters must fall. And we have chopped for more than 10 years now. But the fact is, when you break new ground, they are people who don't believe in it or who are against it. I have made it very clear that I'm in favor of continuing on this path until we have implemented this, to offer gold as a currency in a blockchain. When I started working with coins at the end of 2017, I thought it is a great idea to combine the blockchain with gold. Because this was a new market, we only had few experience. My business instinct told me that it was a good idea to deliver gold to the mass much easier. Now today my level of knowledge is on a much higher level. And you always learn from experience. Also in 2019, our company faced some unforeseen challenges. We have, however, been able to overcome this problem with the relentless help and commitment of our corporate and technology team and this trust and hard work of our Karatbit member. Today, we are stronger than ever. Moving forward, we had to recognize the global market conditions and revisit previous timelines and strategies. In order to project our future and provide longer lasting opportunities for our member, we have taken all the lessons and experience of the past and adjust our strategy to better serve the needs and the future goal of our company. Therefore, I would like to present you now the future procedure of Karatbit International and what will come in the next 3 to 4 months. This new product will be rolled out over this time and some beginning right away. All of these products will strengthen our ecosystem and contribute to the growth of KBC. First, new crypto wallet with debit card. End of March, we will introduce you a new crypto wallet and debit card system. Within this wallet, you can buy and sell cryptocurrencies. Also, with this wallet, you will be able to easily exchange your cryptocurrency to fiat currency and then use your debit card to pay for everyday products. Second, new trading software. From 15 May 2020, we will provide you with a fully automated Karatbit trading software with several robots. Here we will offer new packages. The software platform is connected to numerous crypto exchanges. With this great opportunity, you can make profit with your cryptocurrencies, and the KBC is also accepted as a fee which will contribute to the KBC becoming more value. We will provide you with more information before the software platform is released. All of these products will create more commissions for you and your team, both upfront and residual, and will help grow the KBC. And finally, some very big news. Karatpay goes to blockchain. From the first week of June, if we have implemented our Karatpay system based on the blockchain, we have taken a big step in completing our ecosystem. According of the coin market cap, each 24 hours, Theta in worth of more than $40 billion are transferred. Karatpay is gold and each piece is 0.1 gram and will be available worldwide with the confidence of the storage of a large bank and the auditors who check and approve every month. This storage is independent of Karatbit. So this payment system will be 100% gold. You can see what fantastic opportunity we have together here. Fourth, bonus universe. For the bonus universe, you have two alternatives. First, from the beginning of June, we will go to the blockchain with Karatpay, and you can change the bonus universe with an exchanging rate. We will announce this before the project is complete. The second alternative you can find in Karatbit in the next week. How will these new products help make the KBC more valuable? Soon, our KBC will be on our own blockchain. First, a part of all transaction fee will be deposited in gold. This is the base of our project, and with more gold deposit, more market confidence. Therefore, more demand of KBC will be created. Second, our Impulse K1 phone will be ready to make calls with voice over blockchain. Also here the fees will be paid in KBC, which create demand for our coin. Third, on our software-based trading platform, our KBC is also accepted as a fee. With this, you contribute to the KBC becoming more value. Fourth, with our new debit card connections, which included both crypto wallet and a fiat wallet, the transactions fee also accepted in KBC. I would like to take a moment to give you status update on our technology product. Currently, we have shipped over 20,000 Impulse K1 phone around the world, and we continue to ship the remaining 20,000 over the next months. Soon we will also update you on the delivery of the WIM laptop. As you know, our first batch of 200 CEMs are in the market, and we will continue to refill the CashGold as promised for QR codes exchange. Our development and futures of the CEMs machine will be announced in the near future. You will receive the details for all projects before the completion of the respective project. In November 2019, I told you that this project will take about 2 years to make the KBC coin successful. Everything takes time to grow, as it does here. The time of getting rich fast with coins is over. Therefore, hard work is the reward of success. Our present focus is to utilize our greatest assets, our community, in helping to grow the KBC. I'm sure you will love this new product and take pride to know that your efforts are directly helping to realize this growth. Dear business partner, friends and critics, this is not only about ourselves, it is about the whole economy. If only profit are in the foreground, we are going the wrong way. Just as important as we have to do something for our ecology, just as important is to do the same for our economy. How we can live a good life if we have no money from the 20th of the month onwards. How we can live a good life when we have to take in 3 jobs and can hardly enjoy our free time. How can we be happy when we know that we have no money when we retire? Therefore, we have to act. This will also have effect worldwide. Whether in Africa, Venezuela or Brazil, all countries have a stable currency with Karatpay and the gold. We help the people in these countries because they can accept and send payments worldwide. We humans must understand to share. Only when you share something, something new is created. When you cells divide, new life arises. We have forgotten what is really important in life: family, friendships, health, and children. A happy life for all. I will continue to be at your side. I will do everything to make this project success. You can be sure of that. I wish you now a very nice day, very nice evening. He was Harold Seitz, CEO and founder, Karatbit International.
Okay, thank you very much, Harold, for that update and information. A quick summary of what he had said is that by the end of March, we will have available debit cards that we will be able to connect with our crypto and fiat wallets. We'll be able to use these to make purchases. We're looking forward to getting more information on that, what's happening with those. By May, we would have a new trading software and we would have new product packages. And as he said, May, I suspect this will be released, as stated before, at the Las Vegas Freedom Celebration event on May the 3rd. So I think this is something that we'll be looking out for as well. In June, we have Karatpay going to the blockchain, and it will be fully audited as well. And of course, with the bonus UNIVALs was stated as well, there are two options. Persons can either choose to change or exchange bonus UNIVALs on the blockchain to Karatpay, or there's another option which will be made available next week. You didn't go too much into details onto that. The K1 Impulse phones will soon be ready to make calls over the voice over blockchain, and phones are still being delivered. And as I stated before, phones have come to Trinidad already. If you get if your phone is ready, you will get a notification from FedEx, most likely to go to PRCO if you're from Trinidad and Tobago. Or you would have to go to customs, and basically you would need to take a form or a statement, probably what you would have gotten from FedEx. You'd go and show what the value of the phone is. If you get the phone as a gift, you can go in your back office and see where you received the phone as a gift in notification. It would show 0 value. If you have any difficulty, contact me and I could work with you in getting that notification so that you would not have to pay the duties on that. You just basically have to pay the shipping. So yes, so the phones are here. Just a note that if you take any extra time to clear those phones, that customs will start charging a rental of, this is more customs, this is nothing to do with Karatbars, by the way. These customs duties has nothing to do. It has to do with the countries in which the phones are received. Each country has the various tax and duties, the laws and the guidelines. So of course we just have to be compliant with the country in which we live and follow those guidelines as well. All right, and of course 20,000 phones have been shipped already internationally, 20,000 more still to be shipped, but they are working on getting those done before we get those the laptops being sorted out as well. So basically that's the update for today. The only other thing I would say, I was going to give an overview of how to use the K1 Impulse phones, but because of the news, this news just came from Harold Seitz, we just had to circumvent that, but I will still show you where to get the information on how to use the Impulse phones. It is very simple. You go to YouTube, you type into, you go for the Karatbars International channel. So Karatbars International, you can go to Karatbars International and search for their YouTube channel. Once you find it, Right, you can go, let me go home. Right, Karatbars International. Right, you search for Karatbars International. Search for Karatbars International. We'll do that search again, boom. Yeah, you will get the Karatbars International YouTube channel or YouTube page. When you go there, you can probably get it right here. You see the K1 Impulse phone, or you can go to the playlist, and under playlist, you would see a playlist for the K1 Impulse phone. If you click on that, you would see the tutorials from 1 to 6 various.
Hey guys.
By Ovidio Toma, the CEO of Crypto Data and the CIO or the CTO of Karatbars, and he walks you through the process of from unboxing to how to set it up, how to configure it, and how to start to use it. Okay, so that is where you would need to go. Go to look for the Karatbars International channel, and you would get the tutorial on how to use the K1 Impulse phone. And that would be the tips and tricks session for tonight. We've covered the news in our back office. We've gotten the demonstration from Nitsa on how to withdraw or to exchange those UNIVALs with Karatpay, as well as to exchange it with USDT. We also got the update from Harold Sites, and you've gotten to learn how to use the K1 Impulse phone. So it's now 10 after the hour, and I would just open the line, ask if anyone has anything to say before we end the session.
Fantastic session. Fantastic. I enjoyed it, and solid information from Nitsa and Harold himself. Fantastic. Great news.
All right. Thank you very much, Marlon. Appreciate it. Any other information, update, comment? All right, so thank you very much all for attending. This has been the Karat Tips and Tricks Season 2020, Episode 10. And we look forward to you attending our future sessions of the Karat Tips and Tricks, which will continue every Friday, same time. So that's it. I want to ask every one of you to continue to work with us. Let us work together to raise the level, raise our level for ourselves, for our teams, for our families. I want to wish you all a wonderful weekend. Have a great one, everyone. Good night.